Good morning, everybody. Lee Brower here, and welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. I am grateful to be here, and I am glad to be here. You know, almost 100 years ago, Coca-Cola introduced the ad campaign, The Pause That Refreshes. We all know that. Claude Debussy has been quoted as saying, music is the space or the pause between notes. Arthur Schnabel said it better, perhaps, the famous pianist. He said, the notes I handle no better than many pianists. But the pauses between the notes? That is where the art resides. You know, and it's interesting right now because medical science now tells us that the pause after the exhale is very important, necessary, in fact, for keeping our poise and our grace and for maintaining normal pH levels and a healthy metabolism. And Mark Twain said, the right word may be effective, but no word is ever as effective as the rightly timed pause. May I introduce you to a concept I call EMPowerful pausing? EMPowerful pausing. Those EMPowerful pauses. You know, we all sit down at the beginning of the year. I know I sit down at the beginning. Did you sit down and write down your goals for the year, your aspirations for the year, your milestones that you want to achieve for the year? Did you write down any negative things? Did you write down disasters that might happen? Did you write down health problems that may happen? Did you write down, health issues that may just show up out of nowhere or business disasters? No, of course not. But you know, as we progress through the year, what happens? It could be as catastrophic as a health problem, as catastrophic as a business failure. Or it could be simply somebody saying the wrong words to you that eat at you and you won't let them go. And you build up a wall or you're mad at them. Or maybe the news. It may be what's going on in our country right now, the politics that are going on. Is the event determine the outcome? That's the real question. Does the event determine the outcome? Or what role do you have in determining the outcome for you? And what's the best outcome you can have? And this is where I'm going to talk to you about EMPowerful pausing. Because when something happens negatively, whether somebody says something to you, or whether something's going on around you that maybe you don't even have any control over, or maybe you've had a failure or an illness or catastrophic incident shows up, you have a choice. And that choice is to let that reaction take over. And I call that red R, where you respond emotionally immediately. Somebody says something to you that offends you and you want to fight. Or you go into your shell because you're broken down and you're hurt. And you can't let it go forever. You can't forgive. You know, but there's a space in between that if you'll go into the EMPowerful pause is built in gratitude. And it's built in curiosity. So when you say, you don't have to be grateful for what just happened. You don't have to be grateful for somebody else's actions. You don't have to be grateful for what's going on around you or what's happened to you. But you still have the power to be grateful in. And when you ask yourself, in spite of this, what am I grateful for? Amazingly, your subconscious mind goes to work for you and it starts to answer for you. And are you more powerful when you're in control? Are you more powerful when you can move from gratitude? Absolutely. And when you bring curiosity into it, think about it. Hurt people hurt. So when somebody says something hurtful or does something hurtful, don't go into that red R, what I call the red R of reacting. Go through that EMPowerful pause into the green R of responding. I wonder what's going on in their life. What is bothering them? Now, my challenge for you this week is to find those spots where you want to move into red R. I do it all the time. But say to yourself, how can I be grateful in? Well, I'm curious about this, what's going on. How can I empower myself as a leader? By moving into gratitude and staying in response mode, not reaction mode. And when I move into response mode, I become a great leader. I'm attracted and I'm attracting other people, other opportunities for the right reason in the right way and the most powerful way to make a difference. Look for it this week. I look forward to talking to you next week. Bye-bye.